Oh yeah, so yeah, when you come out of the city, I just showed the conversation, these guys are like, what the hell, how'd you get in there? But yeah. Now I feel like, at this point I can start showing just because I'm almost to Oni Island, yeah. So, I ran out of the city, we're approaching Watcher's Cape. I wish I could blow that thing up. I think maybe that's what that other place to donate was, out in the ocean. So I'll have to do that later on once I get some more money. But yeah, as you can see, there's some crazy ass shit going on out in the ocean above Watcher's Cape. And I do believe I actually have to get on the cape for this part, but I'm not 100% sure if I have to do that or if I have to take the, or if I have to take the whale. Orca. Ugh! Oh, crap. Do the cat climb. Cat the climb up the wall. Alright, there we go. Alright, and yeah, I am not actually sure whether or not I have to come up here or I have to, just get on Orca's back right now. But as you can see, Oni Island is closer than it's ever been before. Oh, and here we go. Why, Amaterasu! How'd you ever find this place? I sensed Queen Himiko's fathomless regret upon her last breath. It made its way to the distant halls of the Dragon Palace. Behold the sun, even now it sinks down beyond the sea. Once it is gone, so too shall Oni Island disappear. No one knows where it will appear next, and no art known to mortals can divine its location. That may be true, but listen, it really doesn't matter because we can't break the barrier. I mean, the water dragon was our only hope, and it's dead now. The water dragon is not dead in the true sense of the word. I can harness its power with a sincere prayer to the dragon orb. Behold, Amaterasu, I, Otohime of the Dragonians, shall transform into a dragon, and break through the wall that divides. May I serve you as a divine bridge to the heavens. Now, Amaterasu, you must cross while life yet courses through these veins. Hang in there, babe. We'll be back in a jiffy. Sorry, Furball. Looks like millet dumplings aren't in your stars. You'll have to settle for kicking some monster butt on Oni Island. The home of the Dark Lord, and of course, if you try and go anywhere else right now, the game is absolutely going to stop you, so pretty much this is your only thing. I think this game, the storyline gets really intense here because there's just so many self-sacrificing leaders that are willing to die for this cause. And it really is a noble cause to stop the Dark Lord and all that shit. But yeah, and I thought it was interesting when you realize also that, Himiko... Are you ready? Of course. Okay then. I'll hold you at your word. But it's interesting that you realize that Otohime, or basically any leader of the, all the leaders, what am I trying to say? You realize that all the leaders of the, that all the leaders of the dragon people, or the Dragonians, become dragons. Like, it's kind of at that moment when you realize that that's kind of like their role in society for them, is to become a dragon eventually. But shouldn't it be different from water for you now, Ami? Come on. How about some of that water magic of yours? Well... So yeah, that's what I was trying to do at first was... Is it going? No, I don't think it is. The hardest ability in the game, drawing a line straight up. There we go. And of course, now that we have the fire tablet... we can swim in this shit as though it were water. And I thought it was funny that E-Scene right at the beginning of this is like, no breaks for the bathroom or whatever. And I think that might be because there might be no save points in Oni Island, which would be bizarre, but I think that may be the case. Also, when you're at Oni Island, keep in mind that if you're trying to get all the collectibles, you really need to be diligent, because you can only come here once. I mean, the game, simply through storyline alone, makes it pretty clear that you're not going to get another chance at coming through Oni Island. So let's see here. Obviously that way... Yep. I was like, obviously that way is definitely out of the question, and this way does have a stone and a Konohana Blossom. But yeah, if your goal is to collect every single item in this game, make sure you're really diligent about looking around Oni Island, because, like I said, you will only get but a single chance at all the items here. And I also don't want to miss a lot of items, but it's okay if I miss a few, since I'm not actually doing a 100% playthrough. And of course there's an item immediately here, which is pretty hard to miss, just because they put that Konohana Blossom there. And it's a pearl, which sells pretty damn well. There we go. Kind of excited to be at Oni Island. This is, as I recall, a pretty awesome and intense dungeon where we're going to get a new ability. But, you know, you pretty much get a new ability at, like, every dungeon. Or you get it, like, before the dungeon. Oh, damn it, this really is... I swear. And when I draw... Dude, you see the first line was totally straight up, and that line didn't work. But then when I drew, like, a semi-crooked line, the game was like, oh, that semi-crooked line's fine, but not that line straight up. Huh. Oh, can I break these? Okay, yeah, I can. For a second there I was like, shit, you can get the next level of Power Slash before this place? And maybe you can, but I was worried, basically, that I could have gotten it and I didn't, and that there was going to be stuff that I needed it for in here. So I'm happy that these are actually just Power Slash 2 style things. And as you can see, there's another Konohana Blossom down there. And there's more stuff to do, and you can totally miss this. Like, this is a totally easy to miss. Let's see if I can just get all the way to where I can get the Konohana Nope. I guess you have to get to that, one of these platforms. I thought maybe I could get to a spot where the Konohana Blossom would just open up for me while I was in the air, but I missed it. Okay, we gotta get all the way over to this one. But yeah, so this is a pretty easy to miss treasure right off the bat, because you can't really get to either of these rocks from that middle area, so you really have to come all the way across and just check over here. Which I did, because I was like, why would they have a second area over here without some sweet treasures? And sure enough, we get a golden peach, which will, once again... Oh, that... Do I have to use that? Oh, it does. So yeah, now I've got 2 full astral pouches. So I can stand to play pretty shittily, but so far in this game I haven't actually died, which kind of surprises me, but hopefully I can keep that record up and I can never actually die, no matter how badly I play. Alright, the hardest puzzle in the game is coming up. Drawing a line straight up. Damn it. I guess you really... It's a lot about the angle, too. Like, when I'm going from, like, that upper angle, it doesn't like it. Alright, right on the thing, straight up. Okay, seriously... Right on the thing. Okay, that wasn't straight up. And look at that! When my line is, like, crooked as hell, it lets that shit slide. See, that's... I really don't get that ability. Maybe there's just something I'm missing with that ability, but I feel like sometimes I draw ridiculously crooked and shitty lines, and it totally lets it slide, and then sometimes I draw, like, amazingly straight and awesome lines, and it just won't let it happen. Alright. Oh, and here we get 2 new enemies, which seem to be opposing elements, and I don't actually know any special tactics to these enemies. Oh, okay, obviously you have to get behind their masks, which is really easy, by the way. If you do, this ability lets you get behind their masks, rack up a lot of damage, and then if you do that, you can, get them to, I believe they'll become vulnerable at a certain point. Yep, there we go. And then you can, like, do a power slash or whatever, do a bunch more damage. And yep, that also breaks the mask off, which is very fortunate. I'm trying to think of what these guys, of what these things, floral finishers would be. Alright, here we go. Trying to try a floral finisher. Let's try this. I don't know. Nope, that's not it. But you know what I should be doing, just for the hell of it? Slowing time down. By the way, slowing time down makes it really easy to do this. And get some easy demon fangs. Like seriously, slowing time down is such a useful move. I find that it is always very helpful to have in combat, but if you do happen to be running low on ink, you can get these guys to charge you and then you can dodge it. And then they take forever to turn around, which gives you plenty of time to really rack up some damage. And yep, there we go. Get a couple power slashes in on him. And that'll destroy the mask. Oh, okay, you do one, and that always destroys the mask. I get it now. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. Yep, I was like, damn it. I'm definitely gonna take a hit there. Alright. And his move is easy enough to dodge. I feel like the reason the torches are here is because at least one of these guys' floral finisher has to do with fire. But obviously not. Sometimes I feel like the game puts torches in to kind of like give you hints like that, but apparently that is not the case. I really need to do, every time I battle a new enemy, I just need to immediately go into the bestiary and read the hints on them. Which, by the way, I've never shown the bestiary, so I might as well show it right now. You go into the bestiary, see, look at all the stuff I haven't read in the bestiary. So, these guys, alright, Amaterasu, okay, so that's Rao. So here, we can read it. The Amaterasu legend includes a meeting with a bewitching beauty. She is known as Rao, priestess whose deeds are known far and wide. Her beauty and knowledge spark desire, and all who gaze upon her. One day, following her lecture, a man with a fox's face came calling. He vanished in a plume of smoke and reappeared as a nine-edged sword. He corrupted and took over Rao's body. But yeah, all these ones are actually going to be the bosses, also known as Izuna. It is often under the control of sorcery. Competent sorcerers can use it as a source of great wealth. It is frequently the cause of famine and disease. To control this powerful beast, one needs supreme skill. So yeah, I think all these are just bosses. Oh no, there we go, Blue Ogre, alright. Most popular, the Red Cousins, Beautiful Fangs, there's a Lightning Strike. Okay, so this guy, so the Blue Ogre, you want to use Lightning, which we don't have yet, in order to get its thing. And then this one, let's see here, to defeat the Red Ogre, attack from the side, detach the mask and embarrass it. Conjure images of savagery, red ogres. One saying applies to those who show pride in their appearance. This means often a loss of subjects other than themselves are breached. So yeah, some of the hints tell you how to get the demon fangs, some of them don't. All these monsters are like old monsters that we fought a long time ago, so the lightning strike will get the one's demon fang, but obviously it won't get the other's demon fang. So maybe it's both a lightning strike, and just didn't say it for the other one. But as you can see, there's devices that look similar to light bulbs here. So you can probably imagine this place is going to have electricity. Let's teach them lessons by fighting our way to the top, and dragging that fox-headed wench down by the scruff of her neck. So yeah, as you can see immediately as you walk in, oh, and we get a merchant here, which is interesting, and a save point. Who goes there? Hey, how did you get in here? You ain't come to invade us poor folk of Oni Island, have you? If you have, you've got to answer to a fight to end all fights. And the best way to settle it? With a bit of business, of course. Oh, so I wasn't going to show this, but he has 7 Strike, a new glaive. And I've got enough money to buy it. And by the way, I don't think this is the only chance to buy this. I think other merchants will sell it after this, but sure. I'm so excited to have 7 Strike now. So, yeah, the rest of his stuff is pretty normal. I obviously don't need his, his mermaid coins because I can now travel for free. Looks like I'm pretty well stocked up on feedbacks because I've been remembering to break pots on a regular basis. So now, I have 7 Strike. Which one do I currently have equipped? Oh, that's my off weapon. Alright, let's put on 7 Strike. Put on this. There we go. Oh yeah, 7 Strike is one badass looking weapon, if I may say so myself. But, you know what? I've never done this, and I should be doing this. I think there's enough of these in the game for you to use it on every weapon, but I've been being stupid. So I'm gonna just do this just for the hell of it, since I'm gonna be using 7 Strike through this whole dungeon. And now that makes this weapon's attacks more powerful and stuff, so it's pretty awesome. And look, oh, just look at how cool that looks with the 7 points flowing through the blade like that. It is just amazing. Well, anyways, I feel like this is a good point to end right here. So in the next episode, we are going to discover the mysteries of Oni Island and hopefully defeat that evil wench's body, because it's not actually Rao, the Dark Lord. And we're gonna get through that demon lock. So with that, this has been Rakdar. Thank you for watching.